In the heart of Manchester's industrial landscape, Emily Thompson stood before the bakery's steamy windows, her reflection a testament to exhaustion. At 24, life had dealt her a challenging hand. Her mother's recent illness had transformed their modest two-bedroom apartment into a makeshift medical ward, with pill bottles replacing family photographs. The bakery's warm interior contrasted with the cold reality of Emily's world. Every morning, she arrived before sunrise, her thin jacket barely protecting her from the biting English winter. Her hands, once soft and youthful, now bore calluses from endless work and constant washing. The head baker, old Mr. Williams, watched her with a mixture of sympathy and respect. "You're early again, Emily," he would say, his weathered hands kneading dough with practiced precision. Emily would just nod, her blue eyes tired but determined. She knew every pound she earned was crucial. Medical bills were mounting, and her mother's treatments were expensive. Her father had left years ago, leaving her mother to raise Emily alone, a challenge she had met with extraordinary strength. The bakery was a world of its own. Warm bread, sweet pastries, and the constant hum of early morning conversations created a comforting rhythm. Emily moved efficiently, her slim frame weaving between ovens and counters. She packed bread, served customers, and cleaned surfaces with a methodical precision that belied her young age. During her lunch break, she would call the local hospital to check on her mother's upcoming appointments. The receptionist knew her by name now, always offering a kind word. Emily's life had become a delicate balance of work, care, and hope. After her morning shift, she would rush home, change quickly, and head to her evening cleaning job at the community center. Her days were a blur of work, responsibility, and silent determination. Most people her age were exploring life, going out with friends, dreaming of adventures. Emily's adventures were smaller but no less significant, managing household expenses, ensuring her mother's comfort, and holding on to the dream of a better future. The community center was her second workplace. Here she cleaned floors, organized rooms, and maintained the building with the same dedication she applied everywhere. Mr. Roberts, the center's director, had noticed her hard work. Sometimes he would leave a hot cup of tea for her, a small gesture of kindness that meant the world. "You're something special, Emily," he would say occasionally. "Not many people work as hard as you do." Emily's evenings were spent studying. Between cleaning and caring for her mother, she would pull out nursing textbooks, her mind hungry for knowledge. She dreamed of becoming a proper healthcare worker, of having the skills to truly help people like her mother. Her mother, Margaret, was her greatest source of inspiration. Despite her illness, she remained positive. "Education is your way out, Emily," she would say during their quiet evenings together. "Never stop learning, never stop hoping." The apartment was small but meticulously maintained. Emily's organizational skills were remarkable. Every item had its place, every penny was carefully budgeted. On the kitchen wall, she had a simple chart tracking expenses, with hopeful annotations about potential savings. Winter in Manchester was unforgiving. Cold. Winds swept through the narrow streets, and Emily's single winter jacket was threadbare. But she never complained. She would layer up, wear extra socks, and face each day with a resilience that seemed beyond her years. Her friends had slowly drifted away. Saturday nights that once meant social gatherings now meant extra shifts or studying. But Emily didn't feel lonely. Her purpose was clear, her path defined by love and responsibility. As the first rays of winter sunlight crept through the bakery windows, Emily prepared another tray of fresh bread. Her reflection showed a young woman carrying the weight of her world, but also holding on to hope. Each slice of bread she packed, each floor she cleaned, each moment spent studying was a step towards her dream. Little did she know that her life was about to change. Opportunity was quietly waiting, just around the corner, ready to reward her extraordinary dedication. The community center buzzed with quiet activity on that particular Tuesday afternoon. Emily was mopping the hallway, her movements precise and rhythmic, when a conversation nearby caught her attention. Two administrators were discussing a new scholarship program designed for working adults seeking educational opportunities. Mr. Roberts, the center's director, was explaining the details, To another staff member, "It's a chance for people who can't typically afford further education," he said, his voice carrying a passionate tone. Emily tried to appear focused on her cleaning, but her ears were keenly listening. The scholarship wasn't just any ordinary program. It covered partial tuition for healthcare-related courses, targeting individuals who showed exceptional commitment and potential. Emily's heart began to race. This could be her chance, a genuine opportunity to transform her life and her mother's future. That evening, after finishing her cleaning shift, Emily borrowed the center's old computer. Her hands trembled as she began filling out the application. Each question felt like a personal challenge. Where others might see complicated forms, Emily saw a potential gateway to her dreams. She wrote about her mother's illness, her current jobs, and her burning desire to become a healthcare professional. Her writing was raw and honest. No fancy words, just pure, genuine emotion. She explained how caring for her mother had inspired her to help others, how every challenge had prepared her for this moment. The application asked about personal obstacles. Emily didn't sugarcoat her struggles. She wrote about working 2 jobs, supporting her sick mother, and studying whenever she could find a spare moment. Her life was a testament to resilience. Days passed slowly. Emily continued her routine, bakery in the morning, community center in the evening. But now, a tiny flame of hope burned within her. She checked her email multiple times daily, waiting for any response. Mr. Roberts noticed her increased excitement. During a brief break, he approached her. "Applied for something special?" he asked, his kind eyes knowing. Emily nodded, too nervous to elaborate. She respected Mr. Roberts immensely. He had always treated her with dignity, seeing her potential beyond her current job title. At home, her mother Margaret provided constant encouragement. Despite her illness, she remained Emily's strongest supporter. "Whatever happens, I'm proud of you," she would say, holding Emily's hand during quiet evenings. The waiting felt endless. Emily continued her routine, but now with an additional layer of anticipation. Each morning at the bakery, each evening cleaning the community center, she imagined a different future. One rainy Thursday, everything changed. An official envelope arrived, bearing the scholarship program's logo. Emily's hands shook so much she could barely open it. Her mother watched from her hospital-style bed, her eyes filled with hope. The letter was thick, never a good sign for rejection, Emily thought. Her heart raced as she unfolded the paper. Words like congratulations and partial scholarship jumped out. She had been accepted. Tears mixed with laughter as Emily read the details. The scholarship would cover a significant portion of her nursing assistant program. Her dedication, her honest application, had touched the selection committee. Mr. Roberts was the first person she told outside her family. When she showed him the acceptance letter, he hugged her, his eyes misty. "I always knew you were special," he said. The nursing program meant early mornings and late nights of additional studying. It meant more challenges, more balancing of work and education. But for the first time, Emily saw a clear path forward. Her mother's medical bills would become more manageable. Her dream of becoming a healthcare professional was no longer just a distant hope, but an approaching reality. That night, Emily hardly slept. She planned her schedule, calculated her potential study times, and imagined herself in a nurse's uniform. The scholarship wasn't just financial support, it was validation of her hard work, her persistence. The community center, the bakery, her small apartment, they had been her training ground. Now, a new chapter was beginning. Emily Thompson, the girl who worked 2 jobs and cared for her sick mother, was about to become a nursing student. Her unexpected opportunity had arrived, carried on the wings of her unwavering determination. The nursing program began with a mixture of excitement and terror for Emily. Her first day at the local technical college felt like stepping into a completely different world. Students around her looked younger, more carefree, while Emily carried the weight of responsibilities far beyond her years. Her first lecture hall was packed with eager faces. Some students looked nervous, others confident. Emily sat near the back, her well-worn notebook clutched tightly, her second-hand textbooks carefully arranged. She wore her best affordable outfit, a crisp white shirt and dark trousers, pressed meticulously the night before. The course coordinator, Mrs. Thompson, no relation, was a stern but kind-hearted woman in her late 50s. She had seen countless students come and go, but something about Emily caught her attention. During the first break, she approached Emily. "You're different from the other students," Mrs. Thompson observed, her sharp eyes studying Emily's determined face. Emily explained her background briefly, working 2 jobs, caring for her mother, pursuing her dream against all odds. Mrs. Thompson listened intently, her expression softening with understanding. Practical classes were Emily's greatest challenge and joy. Learning to take blood pressure, understanding medical terminology, practicing patient care techniques, each skill felt like a precious gift. Her hands, once rough from bakery work and cleaning, were learning a new kind of gentle precision. Her classmates slowly discovered her story. They were impressed by her dedication. While they complained about early morning lectures, Emily had already worked a full shift before arriving at college. Her work ethic became legendary among her peers. Financially, every moment was a careful calculation. Emily continued her jobs at the bakery and community center, now expertly managing her time between work, study, and caring for her mother. She would study during lunch breaks, review notes while cleaning, maximize every single minute. Margaret, her mother, became Emily's biggest supporter. From her hospital-style bed, she would review Emily's study notes, ask questions, and provide maternal encouragement. Their relationship had transformed from mother-daughter to a beautiful partnership of mutual support. Mr. Roberts from the community center helped wherever he could. He adjusted her cleaning shifts, ensuring she could attend lectures. Sometimes he would leave small care packages, extra sandwiches, warm tea, small stationery supplies. His kindness was a silent blessing. The first major exam approached, and Emily's anxiety peaked. She studied harder than ever, sacrificing sleep, surviving on strong tea and determination. Her classmates formed study groups, but Emily's group was her mother, her own notes and her unwavering commitment. When exam results arrived, Emily discovered she had scored among the top 5 in her class. Her perfect attendance and consistent hard work had paid off. The first real glimmer of hope was not just a distant dream, but a tangible reality. Her nursing uniform, crisp white, perfectly pressed, became a symbol of transformation. Every time she wore it, she remembered the countless mornings at the bakery, the endless cleaning shifts, the nights spent studying beside her mother's bed. The other students began seeking her advice. Her practical experience, her mature approach to learning, made her a natural mentor. Emily, who had always felt like an outsider, was now becoming a respected colleague. Mrs. Thompson noticed Emily's potential. During a private conversation, she suggested Emily consider advanced nursing qualifications in the future. "You have something special," she told Emily, "not just skills, but genuine compassion." Emily's first practical hospital placement was a turning point. Her ability to connect with patients, her genuine empathy, set her apart from other students. The senior nurses recognized her potential immediately. Her mother watched her transformation with tears of pride. The skinny, overworked girl was becoming a confident, skilled healthcare professional. Their small apartment, once filled with medical bills and worry, now buzzed with hope and possibility. The glimmer of hope was no longer just a distant dream. It was a bright, burning reality. Emily Thompson was becoming exactly who she was meant to be, a beacon of care, resilience, and unwavering determination. Her journey was proving that with hard work, love, and belief, anything was possible. The nursing program's second semester brought challenges Emily had never anticipated. Her days became a complex dance of work, study, and family responsibilities. Each morning began before sunrise, with Emily preparing her mother's medications, rushing to the bakery, then racing to her lectures. Her practical training at Manchester Central Hospital was both exciting and terrifying. Real patients, real medical scenarios, nothing like the controlled classroom environment. During her first week, Emily encountered a difficult elderly patient who refused treatment and constantly challenged the nursing staff. Where other students might have become frustrated, Emily's years of patience transformed the situation. She listened to the old man's stories, understood his fears, and gradually built trust. Her approach was different. Not just medical care, but genuine human connection, Mrs. Thompson noticed. "You have something special," she told Emily during a supervision meeting. "It's not just about medical skills, it's about understanding people." Financial pressures remained constant. Emily's scholarship covered part of her tuition, but living expenses were a continuous challenge. She picked up extra cleaning shifts at the community center, negotiated flexible hours at the bakery, and remained meticulous about every single pound. Her mother's health became another significant challenge. Margaret's medical treatments were expensive, and Emily's determination to support her never wavered. She learned to negotiate with hospital administrators, understand complex medical insurance forms, and find financial support systems. Classmates began to see Emily differently. Initially, they viewed her as the older student working multiple jobs. Now they saw her as a source of inspiration. Her study notes were shared, her practical advice sought after, her resilience admired. One particularly challenging month tested Emily's resolve. Her mother's medical treatment became more complicated. Her college workload increased, and her part-time jobs demanded constant attention. There were moments she wanted to give up, moments of pure exhaustion. During one particularly difficult night, Mr. Roberts from the community center found her crying in the empty hallway. Instead of offering pity, he provided practical support. He helped her reorganize her schedule, connected her with local support groups, and reminded her of her incredible journey. Her practical hospital training revealed Emily's true potential. She wasn't just learning medical procedures, she was understanding human vulnerability. Her ability to connect with patients, to provide comfort beyond medical treatment, set her apart from other nursing students. A critical moment came during a complex patient care scenario. While other students followed procedures mechanically, Emily approached the situation with genuine empathy. Her intuitive understanding of patient needs impressed senior nursing staff. Her classmates began to see her as a leader. They would seek her advice before exams, ask her to explain complex medical concepts, and admire her unwavering commitment. Emily, who had always felt like an outsider, was now becoming a central figure in her academic community. Margaret's condition slowly improved, providing Emily additional motivation. Her mother's pride was evident in every conversation, every shared moment. Their relationship had transformed from a traditional mother-daughter dynamic to a partnership of mutual support and respect. The nursing program's theoretical and practical components challenged Emily constantly. Complex medical terminology, intricate human anatomy, psychological understanding of patient care. Each day brought new learning opportunities. Her multiple jobs became a blessing in disguise. The bakery work improved her hand coordination, the cleaning job enhanced her understanding of hygiene protocols, and her constant multitasking prepared her for the complex healthcare environment. Mrs. Thompson became more than just a course coordinator. She became a mentor, recognizing Emily's potential beyond traditional academic measurements. She provided additional guidance, recommended extra reading, and supported Emily's unique learning journey. Financial challenges continued, but Emily's resourcefulness grew. She found scholarship extensions, negotiated payment plans, and discovered community support systems. Her determination transformed potential obstacles into opportunities. By the semester's end, Emily had transformed. She was no longer just a struggling student working multiple jobs. She was becoming a skilled, compassionate healthcare professional with a unique understanding of human vulnerability and strength. Her journey proved that challenges were not barriers, but stepping stones to growth. Every difficult moment, every exhausting shift, every complex medical concept was preparing her for a remarkable future. Emily Thompson was not just surviving, she was systematically building her dream, one challenging day at a time. The graduation day arrived with unexpected emotional intensity. Emily stood among her classmates, her nursing uniform crisp and pristine, representing years of unimaginable struggle and determination. Her mother Margaret sat in the front row, tears streaming down her face. The woman who had supported Emily through every challenge was now witnessing her daughter's ultimate triumph. Mr. Roberts from the community centre sat beside her, holding her hand, representing the extended family that had supported Emily's journey. Emily's graduation speech was not rehearsed or polished, but raw and genuine. She spoke about working 2 jobs, caring for her sick mother, and pursuing her dream against impossible odds. Her words resonated with everyone present, not just as a personal story, but as a universal message of hope and resilience. Mrs. Thompson, her course coordinator, presented Emily with a special commendation. "This student," she announced, "represents the true spirit of nursing, compassion, determination, and extraordinary human potential." The Manchester Central Hospital, where Emily had completed her practical training, offered her a permanent position immediately after graduation. Her performance during training had impressed senior medical staff. They recognized she was more than just a typical nursing graduate. She was the exceptional caregiver. Her first official shift as a qualified nursing assistant was a moment of profound significance. Walking through hospital corridors in her official uniform, Emily remembered every difficult morning at the bakery, every exhausting cleaning shift, every late-night study session. Margaret's health had gradually improved, a testament to Emily's dedicated care and medical knowledge. Their small apartment, once filled with medical bills and uncertainty, now buzzed with hope and possibility. Emily had transformed their entire life trajectory through sheer determination. Mr. Roberts watched her progress with paternal pride. The community centre that had once employed her as a cleaner was now celebrating her professional achievement. He had believed in her when few others did, providing support during her most challenging moments. Emily's classmates recognized her as an inspiration. Many would later speak about how her journey motivated them during their own challenging times. She had shown that background, financial limitations, and personal challenges were not permanent barriers. Her first independent patient care demonstrated her unique approach. Where other nurses followed strict protocols, Emily brought genuine human connection. She listened to patient stories, understood their fears, and provided comfort beyond medical treatment. The hospital administration noticed her exceptional skills. Within months, she was recommended for additional specialized training, her potential recognized by senior medical professionals. Financial stability, something that had seemed impossible years ago, was now a reality. Emily could now support her mother properly, pay their bills without constant stress, and plan for a future filled with possibilities. Her story began spreading through Manchester. Local newspapers featured her journey, from a bakery worker and part-time cleaner to a qualified nursing professional. She became a symbol of hope for working-class families, proving that education and determination could transform lives. The community centre organised a special felicitation event, inviting Emily to share her story. Her speech emphasised the importance of community support, educational opportunities, and never giving up on dreams. Margaret's pride was immeasurable. The woman who had raised Emily alone, battled illness, and supported her daughter's dreams, was now seeing those dreams become reality. Their relationship had transformed from dependency to mutual respect and love. Emily's nursing colleagues recognized her as more than just a professional. She was a mentor, a source of inspiration, someone who understood that healthcare was about human connection, not just medical procedures. Her journey proved that success was not about perfect circumstances, but about persistent effort. Every challenge she faced, financial limitations, family responsibilities, exhausting work schedules, had prepared her for this moment. As she adjusted her nursing cap and looked out over the hospital ward, Emily understood that her dream was not just about a professional achievement. It was about proving that with love, support, and unwavering determination, anyone could rewrite their life story. The skinny, exhausted girl who once cleaned floors and worked at a bakery was now a qualified healthcare professional, ready to make a difference in people's lives. Emily Thompson had realized her dream, not just for herself, but as a beacon of hope for everyone facing seemingly impossible challenges.